This is my wife, Marcy. I'm Willie Henry. We've been married 33 years.
For us, our marriage was actually saved by C.A.N.A. When we came in, we had really no idea what we were going to do. Our marriage was in trouble at the time. And for us, it was just coming in and hearing things, seeing other people that really made a difference for us. So I do trust C.A.N.A.
Okay.
Yeah, it was witnessing the struggles of other people and recognizing that we're not alone, that some people have to deal with the same things you deal with, and learning a different way how to deal with some things. We've been married 33 years, but we've been together 38. And it had gotten to a point where things were getting cat raggedy. And it's just a blessing. For me, it's this whole movement of the Spirit in our community, in our congregation. C.A.N.A. was a blessing and presented itself. Some embraced it, some didn't. Some showed up in desperation looking for something, as we did, and God answered. What I would say to them is that, and this has been said before, it's an echo, K.T. Whalum Jr., is will come and show us how to do it. And yeah, we have people, I believe we do have couples who think that, well, our marriage is okay, we work through our stuff, we're okay. We still have some people that are afraid that if they talk about their issues, that other people are going to talk about their business. But I asked them to give me an example over the years that C.A.N.A.'s been in operation, as long as you've been at the church for whatever period of time that those individuals have been at the church, that you know of people in C.A.N.A. putting other folks' business out.
Exactly.
And then they're going to be dumbfounded. They're going to look like, because that's just not anything that we do.
I would just encourage people to come because you don't know what you're going to pick up on. That's the good thing about C.A.N.A.
Right.
It's not necessarily for a broken marriage.
Yeah.
We just simply want to bring that newness back. If it's any way possible, just bring it back. So it's not necessarily for brokenness.
And good always can be better.
Exactly. I'm not so sure that it brought us so much newness in, but for me, it reinforced the forgiveness part. I realized that there was a lot of things I had not asked for forgiveness for from my husband. So for me, it kind of brought it out. It's like, there's a lot that I still need to do. So for me, it did that. It reinforced asking for forgiveness.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
For me, it reinforces the importance of communication. And I smile a little bit every time my wife says that to me. And I hear her say that because I know how desperately I was seeking forgiveness, that I didn't have time to think about her saying I'm sorry. I was asking God to make things right for our marriage, to make me right for our marriage. And so what we were talking about something after reading, and she says, I never asked for forgiveness. And I was like, oh, okay, you didn't? Okay. Because it was so long ago,
Yeah.
for me, she had been forgiven so long ago, and I know it's because I was so focused on look, God, help us, So, yeah, and I've forgiven her, so thank God she's forgiven me,
As a wife, I would just like to see more couples get involved. It's so much to offer. We have so many couples that just won't come for whatever reason. I would just love to see more couples get involved with C.A.N.A. Not just when we're taking a trip or when we're doing a conference, but on a every week basis, come and get involved. That's what I would like to see.
C.A.N.A. is a daily walk. It's a daily walk. And for a married couple, for a Christian, it's a faith walk. And as a knight, I think it's time we write our own book. I think it's time we produce our own book from this miracle of C.A.N.A that has been occurring in this congregation. I think we have the talent, the skills, the stories, the testimonies. I'm excited about the way that we now video some things, where before, we had a rule, no, But I'm happy about that. And I think for me as a knight, our next step is to write that book for other people to read, for the people whose books we read, to read ours.
Just communication.
Yeah.
That is just the key in any marriage. You got to talk about everything. And at this point, you really should be married to your best friend, which means that if you're doing something, you're thinking something, you're about to do something that you feel like you can't tell that spouse, then that means you shouldn't do it or say it. So you should be married to your best friend. Communicate on everything. And don't forget to touch at all times. At all times.
Dance daily. Dance daily. We've talked about how we dance before I leave home for work. But dance as much as you can. Hold as much as you can. Don't let anger fester. Calm down, communicate, and remember why you're there together. Curse Satan and bless God, and work as hard as you can. Because when you get married, there is a soul tie that your performance in that marriage, I believe, has something to do with Judgment Day for you. So enjoy each other. Fight for this good thing that you have, because Satan hates it. Kick his butt. And laugh and hold each other and dance. You don't need the music. You can hum or you can just dance.
Dance to that song in your head. It doesn't matter, but just together.
But do that thing, when we had a couple of events, and my wife loves to dance, and I've slowed down a little bit, asthma and stuff, but I still try, and it means a lot to me to dance with my wife. So I make that extra effort even when my chest is hurting, because that matters. That matters. Dance.
Wow, that's awesome. We just want to thank you guys for taking the time out to answer these questions and giving us your reflections, on C.A.N.A. We really appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you for asking us.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
All right.
She's waiting, just anticipating for things